Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, you are going to learn testing the session tokens vulnerability access. So what are session tokens? Session token is a piece of data that is used in network communication to identify a session, a series of retailed message exchanges. It is different from user IDs in that sessions are typically short-lived and may become invalid after a certain goal. The session mechanism of an application will be wide open to attack if those tokens are not handled carefully. For example, once the buyer has finished their order, he cannot use the same session ID to add one more item. So that's all about session token. Now coming to the scanner tab, then click on live scanning tab. Here you need to do something. Click on use suit scope, which is defined in the target tab. What it's going to do is it will only scan the URLs which are added to the scope. And why we need to do this? Because in this video we are only concentrating on the session token vulnerability. So now similarly also select for active scanning and also for passive scanning. Now enter the login form, click on login. Next go to the bar. Click on the forward button till you get the request. Then off the intruder. Coming to the target tab, select the URL. Here is the requested URL. You can also see the token, that is cookies. And now right click on the URL and add it to scope. Here is the URL which I am going to scan for token vulnerability. Double click on the URL and next send it to scanner. Now the scanner pops up with red color. It's indicating that it has got some of the vulnerabilities. Click on it. Here are some vulnerabilities like SQL injection, flash accesses, clear text submission of password, file path travels. The red color indicates higher severity of the vulnerability present in web application. Most of the bug bounty hunters will try to do it first, so it will be easy to find the bugs. And next, click on scanning queue. Here it's going to scan the links which are related to the URLs. It will take some time to complete. Coming to the result tab, here we are in search of token vulnerability. Most of the token vulnerability will come under the SQL injection and HTTP requests. Now I think the scan has been completed. Click on the SQL injection. Here you can see the cookies, that is user ID. This token or vulnerability is going to get the login access for the different users. Here is the issue detail. It says that this user ID cookies appears to be vulnerable to SQL injection attacks. A single quote was submitted in the user ID cookies that you can see here in the request one tab. Similarly in the request 2 with the double quotes, this was done automatically by scanner. And now here is one more vulnerability which I need to show you. It's just a screenshot. Here the vulnerability is cookies without HTTP only flag set. This vulnerability allows the attacker to get the HTTP response header which can be accessed to the client. That's how we are going to testing the tokens handling vulnerability access. If you find any vulnerabilities like this in any of the web application, report to the organization and get the bounties. Here you need to look something more important. Before going to testing any session token vulnerability, make sure that this token parameter value checkbox is having the right mark so that it will be easier to find the session token vulnerabilities in the web applications. And also if you are finding the different parameter values like HTTP header, URL parameter, make sure that these checkbox having the right tick mark. Now here is the server side injection tests for this parameter. There are many different types of web applications all over the world. Each one is built with the different types of codes like ASP.NET, PHP, JavaScript, PHPF, etc. So their session token will be defined in their manner, like BWAP is defined with the PHP session ID and OWASP having the session_ID. This expression will get their token parameter values directly to a scanner. And now again doing it similar for active scanning, you can also select the error based time delay for MySQL injection. You can also select the error-based time delay for MySQL injection, Oracle specific test, XSS, file travels, and more. Now click on the passive scan. Just now we found the vulnerability of UID cookies. It was done by the passive scan. I found the vulnerability because I have put the right tick mark over the cookies checkbox. So that's all about the option tab. These all settings are set default for the scanner. And now here is one report of HackerOne with a bounty of 500. It's an SSL cookie without a security flag set, which is similar to that what we have done just now. This vulnerability was found in Shopify, and also the attacker has mentioned the URL. As I said before, different web applications will have different parameter values. Here I have marked in red color the session ID is having signup_session_id. The attacker has got the cookie was issued by the application and does not have any security flag set. The cookie were containing a session token which was increasing the risk associated with the issue. Here is the request of application. This was the cookies which attacker has got in request tab. When he sends the request to the response tab, he has got some following response, and you can see the signup_session_id. This vulnerability is similar what I showed in the screenshot, that is cookies without HTTP only flag set. If the security flag is set on cookies, then the browser will not submit the cookie in any request that uses an unencrypted HTTP connection. Then the cookies will transmit the clear text if the user visits any HTTP URL within the cookie scope. He says that an attacker may be able to include this event by feeding a user suitable links, neither directly or via another website. So that's all about the session token handling vulnerability. Thank you.